Hey guys, so today I wanted to make this short video or quick video just to discuss what's been going on behind the scenes of my channel or in my personal life, what exactly I'm working on at the moment and what you can expect from the channel going forward. Right, so firstly I'm coming to you from a very wet Cape Town where there's been raining for days. So it's been a bit difficult to make videos or to create content because the moment the rain starts hitting the steel roof, it pretty much just drowns out any audio I try to capture. So I've been trying to keep myself busy with some shop organization and tool maintenance and stuff like that. Luckily the rain gave me a small gap today, that's why I decided to quickly squeeze in this video because I haven't made one in a while and there's been a lot going on behind the scenes. Now, the last time I made one of these videos, I had just come out of hospital after what doctors called a mild stroke. I was shaking a lot and I was struggling to concentrate, and I wasn't exactly sure if I'd be able to continue with my channel, but I decided to soldier on to the best of my ability, and here I am now 6 months later. In the last 6 months, my content may have been a little slow and maybe even lacking in some areas, but this was due to my recovery and one or two other things in my personal life that I will discuss in a moment. In this video, I also want to talk about the projects I'm planning at the moment and what I'm planning for my channel in the future. Before I get into that, I want to take a moment to thank each and every subscriber of this channel and each and every person that watches my videos and continuously engages with my videos, liking my videos and commenting on my videos. Even though, according to me, my content has taken a bit of a dip, the subscribers have remained loyal to my content, and that has really played a major role in keeping me motivated after my stroke. If it wasn't for that, I probably would have given up on my channel. So many of you are wondering about my health and my recovery. I've gotten a few comments on it and I've even gotten some emails from you guys asking about it. Well, I am happy to report that I am pretty much 100% recovered from the stroke and I feel like my old self again. As for the cause of the stroke, well, doctors believe that it is 100% under control with medication and there is almost no risk of any more. So on that front, I am back in the swing of things with my channel and my content. My concentration and creativity seems to be back to normal, so hopefully I can start or once again create the type of content you guys expect. Then some other things that have been keeping me out of the shop is firstly some home improvements that my wife and I got into that turned out to be way more work than we originally anticipated. But I am happy to report that we are making progress and nearing the end, or at least I hope so. I've also been doing some work outside of my channel with a local power tool distributor, creating content for them. It's been a lot of fun and very rewarding, but it did keep me very busy over the space of about 3 months. Then the last two things. As many of you know, I'm a newish father. Not really that new anymore, my son is about to turn 2, but sometimes being a father requires me to sideline my channel on my to-do list. And finally, unrelated projects that don't really have anything to do with this channel or the type of content I make. Like currently I'm building a toddler bed for my boy. Now I don't want to post a video on that project. I feel like there are many people out there doing those type of videos and I don't want to just give you another version of what's out there or a generic project. I want to give you guys unique content, things you don't see somewhere else, or at the very least you'll see it here first. So with most of that now out the way or under control and my creativity back to a point where I have a string of ideas and projects in the design phase, I think I can get back to more frequent and better quality content. In fact, I want to be able to at least post a video every 2 weeks. In the coming weeks and months, my main focus of my projects is still going to be maximizing my small workshop or making the most of my single garage workshop. I am still focused on my vision of a dynamic workshop where most of my storage units are fixed against the wall and everything on the floor needs to be mobile, so my workshop layout can adapt to whatever project I am working on. So one of the big projects that's going to be coming up really soon is the revised version of my all-in-one woodworking workbench. Now, I will be the first to admit, when I took apart my previous bench, it was intended to be temporary, but at some stage it started to feel like it was going to be permanent. I wanted to get started on the new bench around the beginning of this year, but I obviously had to abandon that idea due to my health issues. I finally have a design on paper and I'm ready to get rolling with that build. I have abandoned some of the aspects of the previous bench and I have adopted a few new ones that will hopefully improve the bench or the overall functionality of it. I will go into more detail once I get rolling with that project and that video. I will be squeezing in 1 or 2 small projects before that, but the bench is finally on the cards. I also have some improvements in mind for some of my existing projects that I will squeeze into a short video. It's not always possible to get it 100% right in the design phase, but once you start using the completed unit, you start seeing areas where you can improve it, much like with the all-in-one bench and why I took apart version 1. And finally, I am always looking out for a vintage machine that I can restore and use in my shop. Now, in my previous shop talk video, I mentioned that I would love to do a shopsmith combination machine, but they seem to be extremely scarce in my local marketplace. A massive thanks to all the people that contacted me via email that were willing to sell me theirs or even give me one, but unfortunately, international shipping of such a large, heavy machine would be ridiculously expensive, so I really have to look for something locally. I'm thinking a bandsaw would be a great addition to my workshop, but unfortunately I don't really know what would be a good pick or what is out there. Maybe you guys have more experience or anything you would like to suggest, or maybe there's a different machine you would like to see restored and I should look out for that instead. Any suggestions would be greatly appreciated. Just drop it in the comment section down below. And that's pretty much all I wanted to say today. The weather is going to start acting up again soon, so I'm going to start wrapping this up. The big takeaway is that I want to get back on track with my content and make the type of videos that you guys want to see. As I mentioned at the beginning of this video, a massive thank you to everyone for their continued support, for supporting my channel, for supporting my plans website. It really has made all the difference in keeping me motivated and getting me into the shop. Now, as soon as I'm finished with my son's bed, I'll get back into the shop and continue with my next shop improvement and post the video as soon as possible. By the way, even though I don't make videos on things like my son's bed, I will still post plans to my plans website. That's pretty much all I wanted to say today. As always, thank you so much for watching. Till next time. Cheers.